All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. And, I just want to have your thoughts. I mean, for the people that saw the footage, I swear it's not a joke. It is not a joke. It's real deal. For the people that saw that footage, that is, oh my God, I'm still creeped out. I really am. I can't believe it. So, we'll just see. We'll see what's going on. Something is really creepy going on. Something's really creepy going on. I mean, that's just, wow. That's mind blower. Oh, man. Hey, how's it going there, Carol? Did you see the footage? I swear that is real footage. I swear, I give you my word. I swear that it is. That is, oh, it's so creepy, man. When I pulled it up on like the, when you expand the video and make it all big in that, you know what I noticed too? I watched the footage again from YouTube, and there was just a little right near the end, because I watched it frame by frame. Totally freaked out, man. Totally creeped out. I can't even tell you. I'm still creeped out. This is really starting to bother me now. You know what I mean? CC Brown, if you get in here, if somebody give the link out, it's the previous video. I just put it up, I swear. Not even 5-10 minutes ago. You can see it there. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Around the glowing dots, I didn't see the face. I didn't see nothing. Here's the thing. The two entities that are right in the center, near the, kind of looks like it's near the ground. If you examine that really closely, you can see that both of those entities are working together in unison, and they're traveling like this. And they are there before that worm thing comes. Oh my, I'm creeped out. I tell you what, I don't think I've ever been creeped out in all my life. But again, I'm not afraid, but I am creeped out. I have to admit, I am creeped out. So I don't know what to do about it. There's nothing I'm gonna do about it. Did everybody see the footage? Did you see the footage? There is what? Oh my goodness, man. You watched it a few times? Did you notice the entities in the center? They were there before the worm thing shows up. Right? I mean, that's just bizarre. That's just bizarre. And then those things, they stay there the whole time. So somebody was saying they thought it might be, bugs in a web. Well, listen, if there are bugs in a web, where's the spider web? And here's another thing. If you notice, when a bug gets caught in a spider web, they move around like this. They don't freaking, no, It's a poltergeist? Well, see, what I'm saying is that damn thing followed me. I know it. The damn thing followed me. I know it did. I just know it did. It's all right. It's all right. I don't care. Again, I'm not worried about it. Someone was saying that, you know, it could creep into your body and who knows what, get a hold of your thoughts. It's not going to get a hold of my thoughts. I certainly hope not. That's just, oh, so creepy. You what? I don't think they're bugs. Because look, if you examine the two, they work in unison together. You see what I mean? If they were bugs, bugs act independently because they're independent creatures. There's no way that you're going to have both working in unison going like this. And the distance is not always the same. It's like one goes like this and another one goes like that. And then they, oh man. Yeah, that's bizarre. That is bizarre. I tell you what. You know? Is that right, Tina? I don't think they're bugs either. I don't. Don't, what do you mean don't let it stay? There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. Here's another thing too. This afternoon, because I went by my dad, I was having a little issue on the freeway because I had to go to work and I was driving, and at about, see, where was I at? I was in Aurora at the time, and I felt like I was having a stroke. I knew I wasn't, but I thought maybe it was creeping up on it. And my eyes started getting really watery. It was really strange. I mean, I can't even tell you. That creeped me out too. And I was starting, and I felt like I had to really super concentrate on driving to the point where I was going to get an accident. But it only happened for a little bit. You know, it was like maybe 3 minutes. But, you know, when you're in a situation where you feel like you're about ready to pass out and you're in your car, that's not funny. 3 minutes seems like eternity. It was very strange. I'm not saying one has to do with the other. I'm not saying that. All I'm just saying is, oh, man. And this is before the security audit was made. In other words, before I even saw the actual footage. I didn't see the actual footage till minutes before I came on the first time around. You know what I mean? And it just, I can't tell you how creeped out I am. So I'm thinking maybe it's possible the reason why the dang thing is coming around again is because, and I'm not saying I'm right, again, like I said, is because sometimes the other stuff comes in, you know, like the remote views. I'm just sitting there minding my own business and the remote view, boom, come in. But that's happened to me all my life, ever since age 18. And then my grandma, she had the same sort of thing. My dad was terrified of her. She'd open her mouth about anything. He'd crawl around in the fetal position because he's terrified of this stuff. I'm not, because I'm not afraid of that. But I think the reason why, maybe it's possible, because anybody that knows anything about remote viewing, you will know that the information comes in when you're least expected. You could be driving, you could be just waking up, you're just going to sleep. I could sit here and talk to you and one could come in. If I ever do a live show and one comes in, you can tell. Because usually one eye will go this way and the other one will go that way. You know? And I get into some weird trance. It's hard to explain. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying I'm right. I'm thinking it's possible because when you're allowing information to come in from another dimension, because we're all interconnected, don't think I'm crazy because I'm not. We are all. we already explained this to you. For all you mothers out there, you know damn good and well I'm right. That, especially mothers, that you can tell that there's something wrong with one of your family members from 15,000 miles away and be right. Because you have a direct connection, a psychological connection to that person. Right? And you know I'm right. You know I'm right. So you can call it telepathy. You can call it remote view. I don't care what you call it, but you know I'm right. And that has been proven over and over and over again throughout time. Not just, internet years. Right? But what I'm saying is the people that allow secondary dimensional information to come through willingly. In other words, I don't block it out. If it comes through, I'll put up a video and tell you about it. Right? And I'm glad that old frickin' Ozzy is still kicking, because he makes damn good music. I'm glad he is. But you got to admit, that one with the oil tanker, and then only days later, remember I told you, it is if a torpedo hit it? Was it exact? Pretty damn close, buddy. Right? Because the accident happened with the barge that was hit by the oil tanker that looked like a torpedo hit it at 15:15 in the afternoon. I can show you a chat log through Skype where I was talking with somebody. I was like, 15:15 is in the head. This was the day I did the video. So damn creepy. And then an article was published by one of the shipping companies that said the incident occurred at 15:15. Oh my God, that creeped me out. But good old Ozzy, he's still kicking, and I'm rooting for him too, because I don't want anything to happen to him. It's not a joke, man. Listen, I ain't special, and neither are you. We're all interconnected, and this sort of crap happens to so many people, but they're scared to talk about it. Not me. I'm not scared to talk about it. It is nice to be wrong, Walter. I totally agree, because I'm rooting for Ozzy, man. I'm really rooting for him. Ever since I seen that, I'm like, no, I got to give him some really good energy. You know what I mean? Not that I'm anybody, but you know what I'm saying? Holy smokes. So I'm curious to know, for the people that watched the footage, did that thing not look like a worm? Oh my God. I'm just kind of getting weak in my knees thinking about this craziness. You can chuckle all you want, but it's not a damn bit funny, dude. Yeah, it looked like, and you know what? The weird thing is, it looked like it was looking. I don't know if it came in the house or not. I'm not really sure, but I know damn good and well it followed me. It sure did. And the good thing is we have the footage. And that's not the only footage. There's more footage. There's another one with a sphere looking thing that looks like a worm. It's doing one of these and that near the camera. Oh, it's just so creepy. It's so creepy. Oh, it's so creepy. I don't know what to do about it. Hey, CC Brown or Agent 19 or Mighty Buffoon, Will someone please drop the link of the previous video so people know what the hell I'm talking about? The video is only like 2 minutes and 28 seconds, something like that. There's, ladies and gentlemen, there's the link. You can go watch it. It's like, you know, you can pull it up in a different window because there's no audio to it, and you can see it with your own eyes. It's not a joke. The two entities are right there near the ground. They're doing one of these things before that worm thing shows up. Then the worm thing shows up from the left hand side. Oh man, I can't tell you how creeped out I am. I just, wow. Thank you, CC Brown, Mighty Buffoon. I really appreciate it. It was what? It was a thread of a spider web. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If it was the thread of a spider web, why is it that it's day after day after day after day after day? I was just curious. I didn't realize that bugs would be hanging out at the wee hours of the morning in the same spider web, seeing that you have wind, you have hail, right? We just had a hailstorm recently. You have rain. You have people walking around right in the entryway. Nah, not buying it. The footage is go up. CC Brown, will you post the link periodically? Because apparently people don't know what's going on. It is deep, and that's how that other one was, from the neck down to my ankle, and there was no interrupted, like, zzz. Oh man, that was creepy. Well, no, I ain't putting no damn camera inside my house. What the hell's wrong with you? That's your private domicile. No way. No way. That's nutty. Am I what? No, Anthony, I'm not. I'm sorry to hear that. No, I know you. Listen, stop flirting with me. I'm not interested. So, could be what? A soul snatcher? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna have to call in my angel. See if my angel will look into the situation. That's all right. I give you my word, it's legit. Listen, I swear, I swear. Get the best video analyzer out there from Mufun. Go get him. Bring him in. Have at it. Examine anything you want. Have fun. And when they give you the final word that the footage is authentic and has not been monkeyed with, we'll see about that. Then you will be totally creeped out. The damn thing followed me. That's all right. This has been going on for years. That's all right. It's okay. Whatever. I'm not really too worried about it. Yes, I read and saw the video. I just debunking yours and others' theory. It's a spider web. And I was just saying a spider web wouldn't be in someone's walking path. Exactly, Mighty Buffoon. Exactly. Exactly. There's no way. There's no way. I'm not saying that's what scratched me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that something's strange. But the reason why I'm not creeped out, I mean, the reason why I'm not afraid is because it happened before. The first time was 1998. The second time was 2002. And then it's been 17 years, and now here it is again. Oh, boy. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. The difference between then and now is then, I'm sure there were security cameras, but they weren't put up anywhere. I'm sure that there were security cameras 2002, but they weren't put up anywhere because I just thought it was a fluke, but I knew that something's wrong. But now there is security cameras, and it happens all the time. And hey, you know what I mean? Gotcha. And that's not the only one. Heck, there's freaking, see, 1, 2, 3, there's 4 more. 4 more. It's not a joke, man. You can laugh all you want. I don't care what you do. If it is a poltergeist, then well, oh well, there's nothing you're gonna do about it. What do I think it is? Well, I think it's an entity, apparently. Somehow, some way has been attracted. I don't know. It's bizarre. And I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. I ain't gonna do nothing about it, I guess. But if I see that damn thing in the house, or if I see it somewhere else, we're gonna have a little chat. I don't know about all that there, Elizabeth, because you're talking about another dimension. Well, I don't know about another dimension. Maybe that's not the right word. I'm just trying to think. Try to imagine the energy it takes for that sort of thing. I can imagine the energy is quite a bit. Go ahead and ask it there. Who is that? Next Cider or whatever your name is. I didn't quite get your comment right away. I'm not going to be offended. What do you want to ask? Did you ever engage in? No. Do what now? Why would I want to interact with it? To know more information. That's why. Hopefully it's a, if you can, I doubt that there, Mighty Buffoon. It doesn't name, yeah, that's, yeah. Exorcism? No, I don't know about all that either. Communicate with the entity? Well, I just figure I'm not going to read. There's nothing to read up on. I mean, if it happens, it happens. You know? Here's the thing. I don't know if you guys know what this is. Sleep apnea, right? I have that. I got a bad case of it. You know, there's sometimes I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I have to force air down in my lungs because I feel like I'm like freaking I can't breathe, right? So strange. So they have these little machines in that you can hook up, and But I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I don't like doing all that nonsense. I don't know what's that caused by. I'm not really sure. Who cares? But yeah, as far as I know, I'm in good health. As far as I know, so I'm not worried about all that stuff. It was fog. It wasn't green. It was just translucent. Yes, yes, T Ridge. I totally agree with you. I agree with you on that one. I do. No, I don't. I don't think it's associated with sleep apnea. I don't believe so because I slept really good last night. Real good. Let's see. I went to bed about 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got 8 hours. I feel good. Feel great. So that's not it. Get your greens on. That's a good idea. Oh, geez. Here we go. That's somebody that was already blocked. Now they're blocked again. There you go. Go sit in the internet corner for being a knucklehead. All right? Stop that. You know what I mean? I mean, really. You just got here? Footage is creepy. I know it, isn't it? Yeah, that's... Lord. That's just so creepy. So let me just ask y'all, if it was you, what would you do about it? I mean, seriously, what would you do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. That that force has more power than you do, in my opinion. Have you ever thought of what? I've never gotten into the traveling thing nonsense. I don't want to do that. I'm sure you probably could, but I don't want to go there. Well, I don't know if that's true there, Denise J. I'm not really positive. Who knows? Hmm. You just watched it again. It is odd, isn't it? Really creepy. Stay in the light? I don't know about that either. Is there any history where I'm from? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of history. You don't. Yeah, everybody's got history, I guess, right? Mm, no, Indian bear. No, I don't think so. Yeah, but here's the thing. you know, you're talking about sage, you're talking about salt and all that stuff. That's just nonsense to me. I don't believe that would work. Well, here's the thing. What I'm trying to say is none of that is going to help, because what I'm trying to tell you is I was at one property in 1998, and that's the first time it happened. Boy, that was creepy. And I was unaware. I was oblivious to it. My girlfriend was washing my back in the shower, and then when she ran over that sponge and that freaking soap and that, and it just hit it, I was like, ow, baby, what's going on? She's the one that saw it. I didn't even, you see what I mean? Listen, when you get a scratch like that, you're going to know it. You are going to know it. But here's the thing. If you're sleeping at the time, you would think it'd wake you up. But you got to remember, when you go to sleep, and here's the thing, when you go to sleep, your body is in repair mode. Everything is being repaired because you worked all day and your organs are all tensed up or whatever. Your muscles are always working. You're burning your calories, whatever you do. When you go to sleep, you go into repair. Your body is being repaired for 8 hours, 6 hours, whatever it is. So it's possible that those things are happening during sleep. That's why you don't feel it. Well, here's the thing there, 211. I'm a Gnostic, so I'm agnostic. So that's not gonna help me. And it's not like I need help. That's the thing. I don't think I need help. I'm not trying to be macho. I'm just saying I don't think I need help on this. I don't. It's not like I need help. It's just, you know, it makes me a little bit nervous, like what happened on the freeway today. It makes me a little bit nervous. Listen, if an entity like that could be floating around in front of the house there like that, they can be anywhere at any time. That's how I look at it. The only reason why you know they're there is because it caught it on camera. What are you going to have a camera posted around your head the whole time? No. You wouldn't try to communicate with it? I am. I'm going to try. If I see that damn thing, ooh, I will too. Because like I said, I'm not afraid. It'd be unnerving, I'm sure, if it was like right there, just looking at you and doing one of these. Yeah, that'd be unnerving. But I wouldn't be all flipped out to the point where I'd be racing out the door. No way. I'd want to talk to it, or I have some sort of communication, or put my hand through it, or whatever. So it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you know what? That's a good song there, Black Cat Productions. And I like your name. I've already told you that. That's a great freaking name, Black Cat Productions. Yeah, The Ghost of You. That was a great song by, who was that by? What was the artist? Who was that by? The Ghost of You. That was a great song. I like it. Exactly. I agree with you, Richie's, on that. Anybody that thinks it's funny, it could happen to you. So don't laugh. Yeah, I know about the angel. Everybody's got an angel. Everybody's assigned an angel, right? Remember that story we told you about the angels? Ooh, goodness. No, how could it be an insert? It comes in from, what are you talking about? I mean, the damn worm looking thing is coming from the outside the house, and then it goes near the, and then it kind of looks around. Oh man, it's nutty. Yeah, those worms. Yeah, that's funny. So I'm trying to make sense of something. You're right. You're right. I'm trying to read your comments. Kind of going fast. Long winders too. Lower frequencies. Sage. Is that what you're saying? No, I don't think it's coming from inside. No, I don't believe it. Because I saw it come from the outside. It might have gone inside. If you study that footage, because I blew it up full screen, and then right at the end, there's a little is of the same thing. So I don't know if it's a clip of the worm ghost thing going right. Oh, this is creepy. It's just like split second. I didn't notice it before. All right, listen, Diaz. If you're watching it on your TV, you probably have a big screen. Are you analyzing the two that are doing one of these things? You got a big screen, do you? Okay, you got a big screen. So, are you seeing anything else that we missed? Because if you are, man, speak up. You're saying 100% went to the house? Well, it could be a message. I don't know what the message is. A big screen? Okay, and what do you think there? Uh, Having a hard time reading your name. What is it? Nexus Shire? The Nexus Shire? Is that it? Study it. I want you to study it. Please do. Do. I want you to. Because, listen, you bring in MUFON, you bring in any professional to analyze it. I want them to. Believe me, I want them to. And when they give out a verdict that it's authentic, I don't want to hear any crying from nobody. What is it? Next. Say next. Okay. Next Shire. Okay, is that right? All right. Sorry about that. You're about to watch Truth. I want you to. I do. I swear. I'm not joking. It is your ghost. I think so. It's not a clown show. Oh, MUFON is a clown show? I don't know if they are or not. they were the ones that someone recommended me to, my Shaw woman, because I got a Shaw woman. Thank God she's still alive. I'll ask her about it, what to do. She's going to know because she deals with all the metaphysical stuff, and she's my metaphysical doctor. If I have some kind of weird nonsense going on, she makes all the little potions and all that stuff for me. She's never been wrong. So I'll consult her about it, see what she says. Somebody cast a spell on Monty? Okay. Well, if I find out who did it, I'm going to get you. No more ice cream for you. That's it. No more. You're going to lose your ice cream privileges. You cast a spell on me. Science of Sage, is that it? I gave you the mathematical example. So imagine a non-existent force spirit and a do upside down. Well, the other vids are a little bit boring because the round sphere just kind of does one of these, and that's it. I mean, it's like, it's not a big deal. The worm thing is the one that just, man, when I first saw it, almost fell down. Because I was thinking, no, that's impossible. Now watch it again. And I was like, no, oh my gosh. Then on somebody on Skype, I showed them. I'm like, man, what do you make of this? Wow. You know what? That's right. It does remind me. You know what, Don? I agree with you. It does remind me of the worm that astronauts have seen. Absolutely, yes. Oh, no, sorry, Standing. That's not the case. Nope. Hmm. Yeah, those damn bed bugs. Yeah, right. Hmm. Out of focus, dude. You can see on the side of the house. You can see the. No, no, I disagree. The reason why I say that, if you look at the siding of the house is perfect quality. You can even see the brick. You can see the mortar in between the brick. It's pristine quality. So, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. That thing is translucent. When it comes by and it looks and it does all that, you can see kind of right through it. Ugh. It's not an animation, man. All right, well, whatever, dude. If you don't believe it, that's on you. Listen. I've just told you, get the best video analyst, expert, anything you want. Go ahead. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. I want you to. Because when they validate that that is authentic, there's no CGI, there's none of that garbage. All right? Then your jaw is going to drop. I want them to give an authentication. I do. I want them to freaking investigate it. I really do. Because it's not a joke, buddy. What I'm saying is the damn thing has followed me. That's it. Just like it followed me from one property to another property to another property. The damn thing's following me around. So this stuff about you're going to put sage down and you're going to get rid of it. No, you're not. Because I'm going to go somewhere else. It'll follow me over there and whatever. I don't even know why it's following me around. iKern? Maybe so. I don't know. Oh, the shaman woman? Oh, hell, I've known her since 1994. And she's still alive and kicking, so that's good. I'll ask her. I'll have her check out the footage. She'll know right what to do. I certainly hope she does. They want to know the secrets of the Great October Range. Yeah, that's probably what it is. All right, Mighty Buffoon has posted the link so you can see the video. There's no audio. It's a security camera. You mean time bending? Yeah, time bending is not a joke, buddy. You can bend time. You might not be able to alter it, but you can bend it a little bit, right? It's a bug? No, it's not. How do you figure that's a bug? Listen, man, we have even more footage. It's a sphere. Plus, the thing goes like this. Oh, man. Listen, if you study the footage, I'm not a professional. I'm really not when it comes to video analysis. But if you notice when it comes into frame, if you go frame by frame, you can see right through it. In other words, not right through it like it's invisible, but it's translucent. You can sort of see through it. What I'm saying, it looks around. I mean, oh man, that's giving me the willies just thinking about it. It's a bug. I can handle it. I can handle it. I can handle it. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is, but it isn't, you know? What I'm saying is I'm not afraid. If you're afraid of these things, you're all flipped out to the point where you're, curled up in a fetal position in the corner, all shaking, your teeth are chattering. That's when these sorts of things get worse and worse and worse and worse. If you're not afraid of it, then you ain't got nothing to worry about, as far as I know. I don't know for sure, Leonard. I'm not absolutely positive. I'm just guessing. You know what I mean? It's a vortex. No, they didn't follow me from there. They followed me from all these different properties. So the stuff about putting sage and salt, I don't even understand how that's relevant. Because let's see, the first time I had was 1998, and my life was great at the time. I was doing so good, really happy. That was the very first time. The second time was 2002, and then there was a 17-year lull, and now it's back again. So I'm saying, what I'm saying is, people are suggesting that you put sage down and salt around the property or have it blessed or whatever. It's not going to matter, because it's gone from this property to way the hell over here to way from there all the way to damn things following me around. It has attacked you or felt. Well, here's the thing, Judy. I don't know that it's demonic. I don't know that. Maybe it is trying to tell you something. I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying, Justin. I don't believe he'll do anything. That's my point. Who's that? Jenny, you can do that if you want. Please do. All I'm just trying to say is, it looks to me like an energy entity. Whether I think it looks like a ghost, that's what it looks like to me, but it's not of human form, which is a little bit creepier. And then the two little things going like this. Oh man, oh boy. Listen, they're on footage after footage after footage after footage. You're sitting right there day after day. I mean, I can't explain it. I can't. I can't. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, if one of these video experts says, "Oh well, we went frame by frame and frame, and this is what we think it is, and it's not a ghost," well, I tell you what, I'm going to feel so much better. But if they give you an authentication that, oh no, this has not been monkeyed around with, this security camera, this is real, then there we go. That's it. That's going to be creepier, because then actual professionals that deal with this sort of thing, all of the time, can put it in their archives and say, no, this one's real, and we've gone through it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, really? What did it look like the same there, Sean Bird? Yeah, the spider theory has already been debunked. There's no way a spider web is going to be sitting there for days on end, right in the walking path. Impossible. Sorry. You're trying to help me. I don't know what you're trying to help me with. Listen, there's a lot of comments to read. I'm trying to read them all. And some of the comments are really long-winded. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. They're simple. So spit it out again. I didn't see what you were saying. Because, when I'm talking, I'm not reviewing the chat. So when it's going like this, I didn't see your comment. So spit it out again. Absolutely, Justin. I think so too. I didn't go looking at other ghost footage, but I've seen other ghost footage, and it's always vague and blurry, and you can't really tell. No, this is pristine quality, buddy. Pristine quality. No, it's not simple. It's not. Listen, I met the Shaw woman it's a Shaw woman, by the way, in 1994. She did some recording on music. I hired her for a backup singer. That's where I met her. I had no idea that she was of the metaphysical world. None at that time. And then I met her again. And then her brother-in-law or something like that was did some production work for me in the mid 90s. Okay, so I didn't know until then, like 2 years later. Then we became very, very good friends. Very good friends. And then we had long talks, and let me tell you something. Okay, let me tell you something. Let's say, let me scroll back up because I don't want to get your name wrong. Okay, the simple truth. Let me explain it to you so you know. I'm not telling you a lie. I swear this happened. There's people that can corroborate it. All right, it's not a joke. How this all happened, as far as knowing that she was into metaphysical and all this stuff, there was a bar. It was named the Cigar Bar. And this is the only time this has ever happened in my entire life, and it hasn't happened again. All right? So pay attention. The simple truth. I'm giving you the simple truth. Honest to God. I've been doing remote view since the age of 18. That's a fact, Jack. Okay? But it don't mean nothing to me because it's so common, I'm not afraid. But here's the thing. In the 90s, there was a bar, and I want you to check it out. I want you to check it out for yourself. There was a bar called the Cigar Bar. It was located on Carr Street and Colfax in that rough area, right next to a Wendy's and right next to a metal protector shop. Okay? And you know what I'm saying when I'm saying metal protector. It was right in that area. I don't think it's there anymore. If I'm lying, I'm dying, I swear. This is how I came to know that the woman that I hired in like 1994 to do some studio work, she was a backup singer. I had no idea then, right? This is how I found out later, years later, right? I walked into that damn place. There was a bartender there by the name of JR. That was his name. Everybody, called him JR. All right. And there was another place right next to it called Angie's Coffee House. Well, see, Angie's Coffee House was owned by a guy that worked for the Department of Homeland Security. That's a true statement. Monty was still sleeping back there. Sure was. I mean, I knew something was going on when 1995 happened, right over there in Oklahoma. I knew something was up there for sure. But for the most part, I said, still sleepy, still sleeping. So I knew them really well at the Angie's Coffee House because a lot of musicians used to go over there. Jazz musicians, rock and roll musicians, just regular bandmates, whatever. So I used to go to the coffee house and have deep conversations with anybody that wanted to, because I'm a deep thinker, right? But you couldn't smoke there. So I'd go over to the cigar bar and I'd smoke a cigar, smoke cigarettes, whatever I was doing. And then I'd go back to the coffee house and I'd meet somebody, and I'm not the type of person that is bashful or shy. I'll walk up to anybody, male, female, something in between, and start a conversation immediately, because I'm not afraid of that either. So I'd been going to this bar, hell, since, I don't know, just guessing, maybe 1996, maybe. So I've been going there many years. But in the later 90s, I walked in that bar and I went to go, because all I drank was soda pop. I never really had any drinks because my attitude was I'm not going to get a DUI. So I always drink soda pop. But I'd drink a soda pop and then I'd smoke a cigarette or smoke a cigar. But every time I'd come into that place, depending on who the bartender was, I'd walk right up to the bartender, shake his hand, say, "How's your day?" And they'd be like, "Well, what do you want, Monty?" Right? And I'd say, "Oh, just hook me up with a little soda pop or something. I'm going to sit over here and have some cigarettes or do whatever the hell it is I do." But one day, if I'm lying, I'm dying, this truly happened. I've told this story before, and I swear it's true. I walked in to shake JR's hand like I always do. And something came over me like you just can't even explain. I can't explain it even to this day. And as soon as I shook his hand, I looked right in his eyes, and then immediately I went right to his stomach. And immediately I told him, I said, "Dude, there's something wrong in your stomach area, man. You better go see a doctor." I said it to him just like that. And he let go of my hand. He goes, "What in the hell did you just say?" I said, "Bud, listen. I know this sounds crazy, but there is something going on. I can see it." He goes, "You can see what?" I said, "Bud, it's in your stomach area. It's like yellowish. I can see it with my own eyes." He goes, "Dude, get away from me." Creeped him out. Creeped me out too. But I felt it so necessary to tell him about it. Right? So I went back to the coffee house after I had my cigarette, whatever the hell I'm doing. Next day I came in, or maybe a week. No, not a week. I'm going to say a couple of days later came in. I looked at him, and I could still see it. And he was working that night. And I said to him, "Hey, JR, let me talk to you a second." He comes over to the bar. He puts his hands up on the bar. He goes, "What?" He goes, "Don't be talking crazy to me." I said, "Listen, I'll tell you what I'm going to do." And back then, Monty was making buckets of money. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to brag, but Monty was on his way to somebodyville for real. Had all this business going on, whatever. Doesn't even matter. Had a beautiful woman, and life was grand. So I had plenty of money in the bank to do anything I wanted to. So I said to him like this. He's up on the counter like that. He's like, what? Don't be talking your craziness. I said to him, I took his hand like, well, not his hand, but his arm. I grabbed his arm like this. I said, listen, I swear to God, there's something wrong in your stomach area, and I give you my word. I said, listen, I will pay for it, dude. I will pay the money. Go see a doctor. There's something wrong. I swear. And he freaked out again. He said, get away from me. He's like, get out of here. I'm going to 86 you, which means kick you out of the bar. So I left. I went back over to the coffee house and was talking to, I think that guy's name was Dan, I wanted to say. A really tall fella. I don't even know if he's still alive. But I know he used to work for the Department of Homeland Security for real. And his wife's name was Angie. Right? Anyway. So it was a Friday night, and this was in the wintertime, for real. And then it was a Friday night around 8:39. It was dark out, you know. And his wife, well, not his wife, but it might as well have been his wife. She was sitting down at a table at the end of the bar, just one table, with a couple of other friends. So I walked in there. I seen her, man. I was thinking, you know what? I got to talk to her about this. I got to talk to her. Because JR made a big old deal about it. He was like screaming at me, get that out of the bar. I'm on 86 yet. And that's the bartender 86 yet. That means you can't come back. You come back, they'll have you arrested, right? So I didn't want any of that because I go over there, watch the musicians, and smoke my cigars and smoke cigarettes and carrying on and about. And I believe it was around, not quite Christmas, but it was the winter time. It was cold out and snowing and all that nonsense. So she was sitting at a table at the end of the bar. So when you walk in the bar, there's like a little music stage over here, a bunch of little tables. You'd walk over, there'd be a big bar right there. The cigar, where they keep all the cigars, was straight ahead. Then you had the bathroom off to the left-hand side. Photographic memory almost on that one. And then around I used to buy these little cigar boxes because I was using it for my work. Anyway, it was a big old mess, right? So I sat down. I said, do you mind if I sit at the table here and have a little chat with you? She goes, no, go ahead. So I sat down, and I'd asked him previous times, I think a couple of days in between, I was like, JR, listen, you got to go see a doctor. You really do. And I'll pay for it. Now, you know, I'd just make little smirks because he's getting mad at me, like really pissed off. Like where everybody in the bar knew it. So she let me sit down. I started talking to her. I said, listen, do you know if JR went in to go see the doctor? She goes, he didn't. And he thinks you're crazy. And I said, I'm sorry that he thinks I'm crazy, but it's worse. She goes, well, what do you mean it's worse? I said, ma'am, it is worse. And if he doesn't get to a doctor as soon as possible, I'm telling you, it's going to be an ugly scene. I give you my word. I reached up in my pocket and I went to get some money out because I was going to give her $200 for her to go send him to the doctor on Monday. And she grabbed me by the hand. She said like this, I tell you what, I'll take him to the doctor Monday. I said, okay, thank you. Now that was his girlfriend. And here's the thing, fellas. When you talk to a man in real life, you start talking this thing to fellas, people in general, they will think you're nutty. They'll think you're out of your mind. But there's one thing I want to give to the women, credit. Women rule the world. That's all they do. They rule the world. I don't care what anybody says. But here's the good thing about women. They will actually listen to what you have to say in this sort of situation, especially if it deals with their sweetheart. Oh, yes, they will, because they want to protect him, right? And I know this. She promised she would take him to the hospital, not the hospital, but to the doctor on Monday. She gave me her word that she would. She goes, no, put your money away, right? I said, if nothing is wrong, I will give you the money. You give me the bill, I'll give you the money. She's like, okay, you're on. Well, check this out. That night, when he got off work at 2 o'clock in the morning, they were headed off to go skiing in Aspen. Okay? They left right from the bar. They didn't even go home. She had everything loaded up. All right? They're on the way to Aspen, and his appendix burst on the freeway in the middle of nowhere. Wow. They had to bring in a flight for life with a helicopter to save his life for real. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I was told later on Monday evening when I went in there to see if I had a little chat with her, to see if she took him to the doctor. And she told me that he had gangrene in his appendix. See how that works? That's how that works. And the good thing about that is there were witnesses that are alive today when that happened. That has never, ever happened to me again. And here's the thing. This is not a joke. About, I think it was like 3 weeks later, when he was getting better and such, he was allowed to go back to the bar, but I think on a part-time basis. The next time I saw him, I didn't say one word to him, but I'll never forget it as long as I live. He looked me right in the eye, and he almost started crying. I seen his eyes kind of like tearing up. He didn't say a word, not a peep. And I looked at him right back, and I didn't say a word either. And that's all she wrote. I just never seen him again. That is not BS, buddy. So I'm telling you right now, you think all this stuff is nonsense. It's not nonsense. There's people out there with vision. There's people out there with you think it's BS. It's not BS. I swear. And there's people alive today that would know about that. And matter of fact, the owner of that bar, I believe his name was Sean. I don't know his last name, but I believe it was. If you track him down, ask him. He'll tell you, yep, that really happened. So I'm just trying to tell you that I'm just one person. And you're just one person. And I'm not special. No, I'm not, because you can do it too. You know you can. All this sort of stuff happens to people all the time. It's not magic. It's there. A lot of people are too scared to death to do anything about it. They're terrified to talk about it because they're afraid what somebody's going to think about them. Well, that's just nutty. Justin, how can you say remote viewing is demonic? I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Do not kick Justin out. I don't believe he's trolling. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna eat my supper. I'm extremely hungry. I'm shaking. I'm so hungry. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and end this show. I'm Monograph, and if you can't speak freely, you're simply not free. Have a good night.